Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the co-host of the South Carolina Freedom Summit, my good friend, Jeff Duncan.
You say you gotta stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You gotta be your own man, not a puppet on the string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You gotta stand for something. What a great day. I say it again, it's a great day to be an American. It's a great day to be in South Carolina too. There's no doubt about that. Thank you again for all being here in Greenville, this great Freedom Summit with so many. It's great for me to be here with so many patriotic Americans. That's what you guys are. And you're showing that patriotism by being here today, and it's great to share this stage with so many great leaders in the conservative movement. You know, 40 years ago, Ronald Reagan told a group very similar to this one that we should raise a banner of no pale pastels, but one of bold colors, which make it unmistakably clear where we stand on the issues. I think we need boldness more today than really in my lifetime, or maybe ever. We need boldness with clear conservative messaging, because I believe we win with conservative messaging. Now, we as conservatives, we've got to have the courage to lead, but we also have to have the wisdom to listen to you, the American people. You work hard for your money. Do you? I do. You work hard for your money. And really, we need to protect it, we in government. Now, I might be channeling Indiana governor and former congressman and my good friend Mike Pence when I say this, but let me echo something that I told Eric Cantor when he was the minority leader in October 2010 before the Republicans won a historic election to win the House and take that gavel away from Nancy Pelosi. I told Minority Leader Cantor at that point in time, I'm an unabashed, principled, Christian, conservative, Republican, and it's in that order. I reminded House leadership of that back in January, and it's something I don't apologize for. Reagan gave a speech one time called A Time for Choosing. And I think we're, once again at a time like that, a time for choosing. What I mean? Well, we can continue to govern the way we have for years, and that government has led to continued deficit spending. It's led to borrowing and an $18 trillion national debt. It's led to regulations which limit Americans' ability to dream and innovate, stymied entrepreneurialism, and erodes freedom. Governing which eliminates individual choice and participation in decision-making processes for family health care and a wide range of other day-to-day functions. Or we can choose to do things differently, and I think do things better. Because I believe, and I'm reminded of a quote, government which governs best is the government which governs least. Americans just want government to get out of the way and Americans will get back to work. Good government doesn't mean doing the big deals or the grand bargains. Nor is it passing 1,600-plus page bills that neither I nor the American people get a chance to read before we're required to vote on. Whether those bills are Nancy Pelosi's bills or whether those bills are John Boehner's bills, we can do better. If you've got to pass a 1,000-page bill, the process is broken. One of the benefits of being an early primary state like Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina is that we get all the candidates coming through our states. A lot of them are going to be on this stage today. Anyone sticking their toe in the presidential waters will come see us. A lot of those faces are here today, and they bring fresh ideas, new energy, and we get to play a big part in influencing their platforms, what resonates with us or not. That's why I said earlier, show them with your applause what you agree with. Remain silent if you don't. They need to hear that because you're helping them at this stage of the game begin to set their platform and understand what resonates with us, conservative Americans. It's about inspiring the people with a vision of what they hope and what we want the nation to be post-2016. So what do they need to hear from us?
Well, I talk about it in terms of jobs, energy, and the Founding Fathers. What does that mean? Well, jobs. What can we do as a nation, and what can I do as a congressman, and what can we do as Congress to unleash and unbridle that innovative and entrepreneurial spirit that helps Americans create American jobs? I understand government creates jobs, government creates government jobs, Americans create American jobs, and that's how we get the economy back on track. And many of you know me, I'm very strong on energy independence, and I believe energy is a segue to job creation. In fact, I'm reminded by Jeff Landry that you heard from earlier. He held up a sign at the President's job speech back in September of 2011. It said, "Drilling equals jobs." Drilling equals jobs. Drill now, drill here. Let's be American energy independent. Energy is a segue to job creation. And then the third component of that is our Founding Fathers. What does that mean? Well, they're simple principles of limited government, free markets, and individual liberties. I go back to what I said. Let's unleash and unbridle that innovative and an entrepreneurial spirit that we have as Americans, because we understand an American exceptionalism. Our Founding Fathers did as well. So jobs, energy, and the Founding Fathers, if you take the first letter of that, that's an acronym that spells Jeff, and I think Jeff's a winning message. Thomas Jefferson gave us a great quote, and it's hanging in my office. He says, "A wise and frugal government which will restrain us from harming or injuring one another will otherwise leave us free and regulate our own pursuits of industry and improvement, and will not take from the mouths of labor the bread which it has earned." A wise and frugal government which will keep us from harming one another. It means I can't steal your business idea, or I can't harm you in other ways, but otherwise government will leave us alone to our own pursuits so we can choose to chase the American dream. And when we achieve that American dream, it won't take from the mouths of labor the bread which it has earned. That is the sum of good government. We need to return to the sum of good government. And that's what's limited government. Our nation, which was conceived in liberty, is currently enslaved by the shackles of big government. Governing and leadership isn't just about passing bills. New Congressman from Alabama, Gary Palmer, said the other day, "I don't blame liberals for the condition of this country, I blame us," talking about Republicans. And he's so right. We have a historic United States Congress right now, and it'll be what we do with this majority that will count when they write this chapter of American history. And we can't just continue to manage the decline of a great nation. Now, it's no secret that I vote no a lot in Congress. I'm often asked, "Jeff, what can you vote yes on?" Well, I can vote yes to a secure border. I can vote yes to a balanced budget and a balanced budget amendment. But guess what, folks? We got to quit borrowing so much daggone money. We're $18 trillion in debt. I can vote yes to any pro-life bill that protects life from the point of conception forward. I can vote yes to spending cuts to the entitlement programs, which are bankrupting our nation, instead of the spending cuts that are decimating our United States military and harming veterans. And if you're a veteran in this room or you actively serve, let me pause right here and say thank you for your service to our great nation. Kyle Carpenter was a prominent guest with us. May God bless you. Now, I don't mind if, and I believe that one of the folks that speak to you today may be the future President of the United States, and I don't mind if they use their pen and their phone, as long as they use their phone to call Congress and use their pen to sign the bills that we send to them. Because at the end of the day, you deserve a government that is efficient, effective, and accountable to you as the American taxpayer. So 2016 is the next big challenge, and like you, I look forward to hearing from these candidates. I want to hear their vision for what America can be post-2016, and I hope it's grounded in an understanding of what makes America and what has made America great. I want to hear that vision. You know, here in the 21st century, we need to rebrand the GOP. We need a shift from being known as the Grand Old Party to having the GOP stand for Great Opportunity Party, because opportunity for all Americans is where we find success. Now, Thomas Jefferson was right when he said that the people are the ultimate guardians of their own liberty. You are the conscience of America. Thank you for being that conscience, that guardian of liberty, and defender of the United States Constitution. I'm glad to be here today. I'm excited about this event. I'm excited about the crowd that I see before you. I want to say God bless you. May God continue to bless the United States of America.